The life insurance policy arrived in the mail on a Tuesday. $2 million. I was sitting at the kitchen table going through bills when I opened it. My name as the insured. Amanda's name as the beneficiary. I'd never seen it before. I looked up at her. She was at the counter making coffee, hair still wet from the shower, wearing my old college sweatshirt. "What's this?" I asked, holding up the policy. She glanced over her shoulder. "Oh, that. I meant to tell you about it. $2 million. What did we get this?" "Last month. I signed us up through my work. It was a really good deal. Term life. Super cheap. I don't remember discussing this." She poured her coffee. "We talked about it. Remember? You said we needed more coverage now that we have the house." I didn't remember that conversation, but I've been working long hours, managing 3 projects simultaneously. Maybe I forgot. "How much are the premiums?" "Like $100 a month." "Nothing. For $2 million? I told you. Good deal." She kissed my forehead. "I'm looking out for us." "Okay. Thanks." I set it aside and went back to the bills. That was 3 weeks ago. I didn't think about it again until I found the bottles. I came home early on a Thursday. Project meeting got canceled. I walked in through the garage and heard Amanda upstairs on the phone. Her voice was low, careful. I couldn't make out the words, but I could hear the tone. Secretive. Urgent. I set down my bag quietly and listened. "Not yet. He's been working late. I need more time." I know. Just trust me." "No, he doesn't suspect anything." My stomach tightened. I walked up the stairs slowly. She was in our bedroom, facing the window, phone pressed to her ear. "I have to go," she said quickly. Then she turned and saw me. Her face went white. "Brandon, you're home early. Meeting canceled." "Who was that?" "My mom." "Your mom?" "Yeah. She's having issues with my dad again. You know how they are." I didn't know. Her parents fought constantly. It was plausible, but something felt wrong. "What doesn't she suspect?" "What?" "You said he doesn't suspect anything." "Who's he?" She laughed. "Too bright. My dad. He doesn't suspect mom is planning to leave him. She's been talking to a lawyer. She's leaving him. Maybe. She's not sure. Please don't mention it to anyone." She made me promise not to say anything. I studied her face. She looked nervous. But Amanda always looked nervous when talking about her parents. "Okay. I won't say anything. Thank you." She kissed me. "I'm going to start dinner." She left. I stood in our bedroom feeling like I'd missed something. Something important. I sat on the edge of the bed and noticed her nightstand drawer was slightly open. I never went through her things. We had that kind of trust. Or we used to. I pulled the drawer open. Normal stuff. Book, lotion, sleep mask, and underneath, 2 prescription bottles. I picked them up. Ambien. Prescribed to Amanda Martinez. 30 pills. Bottle was full. The second bottle was Xanax. Also prescribed to Amanda. Also full. I walked downstairs. She was in the kitchen chopping vegetables. "Since when are you taking Ambien and Xanax?" She froze. Knife midair. "What?" "Found them in your nightstand. You never mentioned you were having trouble sleeping." "I'm not. I was. A few months ago. My doctor prescribed them, but I never ended up taking them." "Why not?" "Didn't need them. I started doing yoga instead. Helped more than pills would have. Both bottles are full. Like I said, didn't need them. Why keep them? I don't know. Forgot about them." I set the bottles on the counter. "Seems like a lot of medication to forget about." "Brandon, what's this about?" "I don't know. You've been acting strange lately." "Strange how?" "Secretive. Quiet. You're always on your phone." "I'm not always on my phone." "You are. And you angle it away from me when I'm near you." Her jaw tightened. "Are you accusing me of something?" "Should I be?" "No. God, Brandon. I've just been stressed with work. And worried about my mom. I'm sorry if I've seemed distant. I wanted to believe her. Marriage is built on trust. But trust was feeling thin. "Okay. I'm sorry. You're probably right." She softened. Walked over and hugged me. "I love you. You know that. I love you too." But that night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about the phone call. The insurance policy. The pills. Individual pieces that didn't connect. Unless they did. The next morning, I did something I'd never done before. I checked our bank statements. Really checked them. Line by line. Looking for anything unusual. Most of it was normal. Groceries. Gas. Utilities. Then I saw it. A charge to a place called the Riverside Inn. $400. 2 weeks ago. A hotel 20 miles away. I clicked on it. The charge was listed as a 2-night stay. But 2 weeks ago, Amanda was home. She'd been home every night. I was sure of it. Unless she hadn't been. I called the hotel. A woman answered, voice bright and professional. Riverside Inn. How can I help you? Hi. I'm trying to verify a charge. My wife stayed there 2 weeks ago. Can you confirm the dates? I'd be happy to help. Name on the reservation. Amanda Martinez. Keys clicking. Yes. Checked in on the 14th. Checked out on the 16th. What room? Room 212. Was she alone? Sir, I can't share that information. I'm her husband. I need to know if she checked in alone. Pause. Sir, I really can't. Please. It's important. She sighed. The reservation was for 2 guests. My hand tightened on the phone. Thank you. I hung up and stared at the screen. 2 guests. 2 nights. I pulled up my calendar. The 14th. I'd been out of town that week. A conference in Seattle. She'd said she was staying with her sister. I called her both nights. She'd answered. Sounded normal. Told me about her day. Asked about mine. She'd lied. Perfectly. I went to my truck and sat in the driveway. I needed to think. Needed to make sense of this without jumping to conclusions. But the conclusions were jumping themselves. Insurance policy. Sleeping pills. Hotel room. A conversation about not suspecting something. I call my brother. He answered on the 3rd ring. What's up? I need advice. Shoot. I told him everything. The policy. The pills. The hotel charge. He listened without interrupting. When I finished, he said, you need to talk to her. And say what? I've been spying on you. You haven't been spying. You've been noticing. There's a difference. She'll deny it. Probably. But you need to see how she reacts. People tell you the truth with their faces, not their words. And if she admits it, then you call a lawyer. I drove around for an hour. Then went home. Amanda was in the living room, laptop open, glass of wine next to her. She looked up and smiled. Hey, how was your day? Interesting. Found something weird in our bank account. Her smile faltered. What do you mean? $400 charge to the Riverside Inn. 2 weeks ago, when I was in Seattle. She closed the laptop slowly. Oh, that. Yeah, that. I can explain. I'm listening. My sister and I had a fight. She kicked me out for a couple days. I didn't want to worry you, so I got a hotel. You told me you were staying with her. I was. Until the fight. What did you fight about? Money. She wanted to borrow some. I said no. She got mad. So you spent 2 nights in a hotel instead of coming home. You were out of town. I didn't want to be alone in the house. Amanda, I called you both nights. You acted like everything was fine. Because it was fine, I was fine. I just needed space. The hotel says the reservation was for 2 guests. Her face went still. What? 2 guests. Who was with you? No one. They confirmed it. 2 people checked in. They're wrong. Are they? She stood up. What are you accusing me of, Brandon? I'm asking who you were with. No one. I was alone. Then why did the reservation say 2 guests? I don't know. Maybe I accidentally clicked the wrong option when I booked it online. Show me the reservation confirmation. I deleted it. Of course you did. Brandon, who's the life insurance policy really for? She blinked. What? $2 million. We've never talked about life insurance before. Why now? I told you. It was a good deal through work. Call your HR department. Right now. I want to verify that. It's after hours. Then call tomorrow. I'll wait. She stared at me. You're being paranoid. Am I? Because from where I'm standing, you got a massive life insurance policy on me. You have bottles of sleeping pills you claim you never use. You spent 2 nights in a hotel with someone you won't name. And I overheard you on the phone saying he doesn't suspect anything. That was about my dad. Was it? Because right now, I'm starting to think it was about me. Her face crumbled. Not into sadness. Into something colder. You went through my things. You went through my trust. She grabbed her purse. I'm not doing this right now. Where are you going? Out. Amanda. She walked out and slammed the door. I heard her car start and pull away. I stood in the empty living room with my heart pounding and a sick feeling spreading through my chest. I called my brother back. She left. What happened? I confronted her. She denied everything. Then she walked out. Where'd she go? I don't know. You need to be smart about this. If she's planning something, you need evidence. Real evidence. Like what? Hire someone. A private investigator. Get photos. Get proof. That feels extreme. So, does a $2 million life insurance policy and unexplained sleeping pills He was right. I called a PI that night. Guy named Torres. Former cop. He answered on the second ring, and I explained the situation. I can start tomorrow, he said. I'll need a recent photo of her. Her schedule. Anywhere she goes regularly. I sent him everything. Amanda came home at midnight. Didn't say a word. Went straight upstairs. I slept on the couch. Torres called me 3 days later. We need to meet. You found something? Yeah, but not over the phone. We met at a coffee shop across town. He slid a manila folder across the table. I opened it. Photos. Amanda getting into a car with a man I'd never seen. Tall. Fit. Dark hair. They were at a restaurant. Laughing. His hand on her knee. Who is he? I asked. That's the interesting part. His name is Marcus Webb. He's a cop. A cop. Detective. Narcotics division. But here's where it gets weird. Torres pulled out another photo. Marcus and Amanda outside the Riverside Inn. I followed them here yesterday. They checked in together. Stayed 3 hours. Then left separately. My throat tightened. Okay. But it gets weirder. I ran his name through some contacts I have. Marcus Webb is currently working undercover. Undercover on what? That's what I couldn't figure out. So I made some calls. Talked to a buddy who works in his department. Torres leaned forward. He's working a case involving insurance fraud and conspiracy to commit murder. The room tilted. What? 2 months ago, a woman contacted police. Said her friend was planning to kill her husband for insurance money. Police started an investigation. Put Marcus undercover. He's been posing as a guy willing to help plan it. I stare at the photo. Are you saying Amanda? I'm saying you need to call the police. Right now. I called from the parking lot. Asked for Detective Webb. They transferred me. He answered on the first ring. This is Webb. My name is Brandon Martinez. I'm married to Amanda Martinez. I think you know her. Silence. Then, Mr. Martinez. I was hoping you'd call. What the hell is going on? I need you to come to the station. Now. Don't tell your wife. Don't go home. Just come here. Why? Because she's planning to kill you. And we're very close to making an arrest. The station smelled like bad coffee and old paperwork. Webb met me in a conference room. He was exactly like the photos. Tall. Fit. Calm. He shook my hand. I'm sorry you're going through this. Tell me everything. He opened a file. 2 months ago, a woman named Karen Mills came to us. She's your wife's co-worker. Said Amanda had been talking about killing you. At first, we thought she was exaggerating. But Karen was insistent. Said Amanda had asked her if she knew anyone who could make it look like an accident. Jesus. We started an investigation. I went undercover. Posed as a guy Karen introduced to Amanda. Someone with a criminal background who'd be willing to help for the right price. And Amanda bought it. She did. We've been meeting for 6 weeks. She's laid out the entire plan. The life insurance policy. The sleeping pills. She wants to drug you. Make it look like a suicide. My hand started shaking. When? Soon. She told me this week. She's been waiting for the right opportunity. When you're stressed. When it would seem plausible. Why would she do this? Money. She's in debt. About $80,000. Gambling. Online poker. She's been hiding it from you. I put my head in my hands. I don't understand. She saw you as an easy solution. Kill you. Collect $2 million. Pay off the debt. Start over. And you've been recording all of this. Every conversation. Every text. Every meeting. We have enough to arrest her tonight. Tonight. We were waiting for her to make the final move. To actually give you the pills. But now that you know, we need to move fast. She might panic. What do you need from me? Go home. Act normal. We'll be watching. When she tries something, we'll move in. You want me to let her try to kill me? We'll be there before anything happens. I promise. But we need her to commit the act. Otherwise, a good lawyer might get the charges reduced. I stared at him. This is insane. I know. But it's the only way to make sure she goes away for a long time. I went home. Amanda's car was in the driveway. I walked in. She was in the kitchen. Cooking. She smiled when she saw me. Hey, I made your favorite. Chicken Parmesan. Thanks. I'm sorry about the other night. I overreacted. It's okay. She handed me a glass of wine. Here. You look like you need this. I took it but didn't drink. I do. Long day. Sit. Relax. Dinner's almost ready. I sat at the table and watched her. She moved around the kitchen like nothing was wrong. Like she wasn't planning to murder me. I felt sick. My phone buzzed. Text from Webb. We're outside. 2 units. You're safe. Dinner was ready 10 minutes later. She set a plate in front of me. It looked perfect. Smelled perfect. She sat across from me with her own plate. Eat, she said. Before it gets cold. I picked up my fork, cut a piece of chicken, brought it toward my mouth, then set it down. Actually, I'm not that hungry. Her smile tightened. You said it was your favorite. I know. I'm just not feeling great. You should eat something. Maybe later. She stood up, walked to the cabinet, pulled out a bottle. How about some Tylenol? For your head. I don't have a headache. You look like you do. She opened the bottle, shook out 2 pills, set them next to my wine glass. Take these. You'll feel better. I looked at the pills, then at her. What are these? Tylenol. These don't look like Tylenol. They're generic. I picked up one, turned it over. Ambien. I looked at her. She was smiling, but her eyes were cold. Amanda, what did you put in my food? Nothing. Brandon, you're being paranoid again. You're trying to drug me. Don't be ridiculous. You put sleeping pills in my dinner. I didn't. The front door crashed open. 4 officers stormed in, guns drawn. Webb was in front. Amanda Martinez, you're under arrest. She spun around, face white. What? No. This is a mistake. Put your hands behind your back. Brandon, tell them. Tell them, this is crazy. I stood up. I know everything, Amanda. The insurance policy. The plan. Marcus told me. She looked at Webb, then back at me. Marcus? You mean? Her face changed. Horror. Realization. You're a cop. Detective Webb. Narcotics. Currently working fraud and conspiracy to commit murder. He cuffed her. You have the right to remain silent. She started crying, screaming. Brandon, please. I wasn't going to do it. I was just talking. I would never actually hurt you. I didn't respond. I watched them take her away. When the door closed, I sat down at the table and stared at the plate of chicken parmesan. My favorite. Poisoned. Webb, stay behind. You okay? No. I know this is hard. But you did the right thing. Did I? I just watched my wife get arrested for trying to kill me. She made that choice. Not you. How long will she go away for? With the evidence we have? 20 years. Maybe more. I nodded. Good. You'll need to come down to the station tomorrow. Give a full statement. Okay. He put a hand on my shoulder. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. No one should go through this. He left. I sat alone in my house. The house I'd shared with someone who wanted me dead. I looked at the wine glass, the pills, the plate, evidence of a murder that almost happened. I called my brother. He answered immediately. You okay? They arrested her. Jesus. Are you okay? I don't know. I'm coming over. You don't have to. I'm already on my way. He stayed the night. We didn't talk much. Just sat in the living room with the TV on, not watching. Around 2 a.m., he said, You know it's not your fault. I married her. You didn't know. I should have. How? She fooled everyone. She fooled a trained detective for 6 weeks. I found the pills. The insurance policy. I suspected something. Suspecting and knowing are different. You did what you were supposed to do. You investigated. You asked questions. You got help. She was going to kill me. But she didn't. You're alive. She's in jail. That's a win. It didn't feel like a win. It felt like the ending of something I thought was real. A marriage. A partnership. A future. The trial was 4 months later. I sat in the courtroom and listened to them lay out the evidence. The recordings. The text messages. The plan. Amanda sat at the defense table in an orange jumpsuit, staring at her hands. Her lawyer tried to argue entrapment. That Marcus had coerced her. That she never would have gone through with it without his encouragement. The jury didn't buy it. Guilty on all counts. Conspiracy to commit murder. Insurance fraud. Attempted murder. The judge gave her 25 years. When they let her out, she looked at me one last time. I didn't look away. I wanted her to see that I'd survived. That she hadn't won. After, Webb found me in the hallway. Justice was served today. Yeah. How are you holding up? Day by day. That's all you can do. He handed me a card. If you ever need anything. Someone to talk to. A reference for a therapist. Whatever. Call me. Thank you. For everything. Just doing my job. You saved my life. You save your own life. You noticed something was wrong and you acted. That takes courage. I went home to an empty house. Filed for divorce the next day. It was granted by default. Amanda didn't contest it from prison. 6 months later, I sold the house. Too many bad memories. Bought a condo downtown. Started over. New place. New routines. New life. Karen, The coworker who'd reported Amanda reached out once, asked if I was okay. I told her I was. Thanked her for being brave enough to come forward. I almost didn't, she said. I kept thinking maybe I was overreacting. Maybe Amanda was just venting. You saved my life. I'm glad you're okay. People ask me now how I didn't see it coming. How I didn't know. I tell them the truth. I did see signs. But signs aren't proof. Suspicion isn't certainty. And love makes you want to believe the best in people, even when the worst is staring you in the face. Would I do anything differently? Maybe. I would have confronted her sooner. Trusted my instincts faster. But I can't change the past. I can only learn from it. And what I learned is this. Trust is earned. Red flags are real. And sometimes the person sleeping next to you is the most dangerous person in your life. I'm careful now. Cautious. I don't jump into relationships. I ask questions. I verify answers. I protect myself. Some people say that's sad, that I've lost my ability to trust. But I don't see it that way. I see it as survival, as wisdom, as the cost of staying alive when someone you loved wanted you dead. Amanda sends letters sometimes. From prison. Apologizing. Explaining. Asking for forgiveness. I don't read them. I return them unopened. Because forgiveness isn't something she gets to ask for. It's something I give when I'm ready. And I'm not ready. Maybe I never will be. But I'm alive. I'm free. And I'm building a life that no one can take from me. Not with sleeping pills. Not with insurance policies. Not with lies. Because the best revenge isn't anger. It's living well. It's waking up every morning and choosing to keep going. To keep building. To keep trusting myself. Even when I can't trust anyone else. And that's exactly what I do. Every single day.